Hello, this is Patrick. I have as a background a 1,000-year-old Gregorian chant. And this particular one is 435 megahertz, supposedly. And as I talked to you before about Robert Monroe's books and tapes from the 1980s, you would listen to certain megahertz tonal between your ears, and it would put you in these altered states. So apparently they're using that similar technology, applied them to Gregorian chants, so your vibration frequency can increase. And the idea being you're being part of Christ consciousness, Buddha consciousness. It'll put you in that state of awareness. Our goal here at this video school is to always be in a perpetual state of consciousness that is very high, and it's kind of fun. It gives you more purpose for what your life is as an individual because you figure it out. Today I want to briefly talk about Ivanka Trump. She got promoted, so her career is going along what I mentioned 6 months ago, that she would eventually become president of the United States down the road. And now that she's moving into being able to see top secret classified information, she's going to be given an office in the West Wing. Donald Trump obviously decided that time now is to make the move. He trusts her counsel, and his business has been hit very hard. So he's going to need to do a couple things here. And ultimately, I think he's going to hand her the power over when that day comes because of the business side of the family. He just can't let it go down the drain. He's going to go and do bare knuckle fighting, which I'm not sure if his kids can do that, but or have that temperament, and I think he does. Anyway, and I'm not going to say anything about Pence or anything. He's a great guy, and I don't know how this is going to transpire, but nothing's going to happen to Donald Trump. He's not going to be impeached. He's not going to be assassinated. He's not going to be forced to resign because all these petty lawsuits. A lot of these states, who they're actually corrupt themselves, they'll use the state attorney general's offices to attack Trump, but they're the corrupt ones, and they're part of the old paradigm. And we're going to move forward. And I think our biggest concern, okay, so that's Ivanka. She's moving on. She got promoted. So we're moving towards that prediction that she will eventually become president someday. I told you when I thought it would happen, but I'm not going to repeat it. It's not important. The other thing was China is becoming a big issue, and Russia is not. I think Trump is waiting for a window of opportunity to improve relations with Russia. That was his goal. He promised that to the people. American people do not want war. The Democratic Party essentially wants war with Russia. That's it. They can go defend it all they want. There's no defense. Russia's not our enemy. We should be trading with Russia. And there's lots of opportunities that both countries can prosper, and it's very important. Third, China is going to be really difficult. But if it's a trade war, so be it. Oh, we're not going to send you the iPhones. I can live without the iPhone. I don't care. So we have all these issues. The trade war will break out, it looks like. Our trade deficit with China is going to go down to zero pretty quick. Not in a year, but about a year and a half or so. It's going to go boom, 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 boom. And China's going to retaliate. Every time they retaliate against us, we just retaliate. Because we don't have any tariffs on Chinese goods. They have complete tariffs. They also have individual, invisible tariffs, which are a product comes in and you say, like beef, and then you say, this beef is tainted. We reject it. It's perfectly good. That's an invisible tariff. They do that all the time. So every time we ship something over, they just reject it. And that's been going on. It is a technique for developing countries to develop their economies. They steal our technology, and